Hey there, it's YoBo, day 197 of life according to YoBo. I have missed y'all. I missed you something terrible. Whoo, I had that flu. This bug that's going around, this ain't no joke. But I'm here, got something warm to drink, and I got a message I want to share with you. My Clark sister just thinking so good, but they gonna have to pause a minute because did y'all hear about the little 4-year-old girl that got shot in the head in Albuquerque? A case of road rage. That's what I want to talk to you about today, okay? My great-grandma Lula said, you don't know what you don't know. Well, let me tell y'all something. Let's talk about that whole story. I heard about it Tuesday night, right after it happened. The man was captured 2 days later. He did confess to the crime. But let's back up, because I want to talk to you about some things that people just don't know. One thing is, when you are driving down the street, somebody roll up on you, if you cut them off accidentally, or they cut you off accidentally, let it go. It ain't that serious. Folks are crazy nowadays. People got guns in the car. They will pull out a gun and they will shoot you. How many times did we hear about road rage where someone has been shot? It just happened in Houston about 6 months ago. A woman on her way to work. I don't know what happened between her and the man. I don't know who cut off who. I don't know if words were exchanged or what. But when she got off the freeway, she had a bullet in her head. She did survive. She called 911. Okay, but let's back up to this story. Let me put myself, my husband, and my children in the situation, because I want to tell you the way YoBo feel about the whole thing, okay? Let's just say Frank Bozant was picking up my children from school. He gets my children in the car. He's driving on the freeway. He either cuts off a car or a car cuts him off. He gets into an altercation with the driver. Me and Mr. Frank Bozant gonna have a problem when he gets home. First of all, you don't have no business cutting up and acting a fool in front of my children. I don't care if you're in Walmart. I don't care if you're in Target. I don't care if you're at the family reunion. That's not the type of example I want you setting for my children. Now, every now and then I didn't have to go off with my children present, but I had a reason for doing so. Somebody pushed my button. I wasn't just driving down the street, throwing up the birdie at cars driving by with my children in the car. Okay, so now, altercation starts. I wasn't there. I don't know who started it. But I know you in the car, let's say Frank in the car with my 2 children. Next thing we know, the 4-year-old girl has been shot in the head and she died. Had that been my husband, let me back up. My condolences to the mother. My condolences to the 7-year-old brother who had to witness this whole thing. My condolences to the grandparents, the aunties, the uncles, the cousins. But see, that daddy right there, the daddy, Mama said don't kick a man when he's down. So y'all see I'm keeping my lips shut. I'm going to put Frank Bozant in his place. Had that been my husband and one of my kids end up dead because you hollering and flipping off people and cussing on the freeway and they pull out a gun and my baby got shot and killed, y'all go ahead on, order an orange jumpsuit my size. I don't have a gun, but I bet you I'd get a gun. It would be 2 people in jail. I would kill that Negro. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Y'all might be saying, Negro, I thought your husband was white. No, he Creole, okay? I would have to kill that Negro. Do you hear what I'm saying? Listen. I just had this conversation with my grandson. He's in high school. He's a sophomore. He was telling me, oh, mommy, we got a game. Grandmother, we got a game on Friday, and it's against the rival school. He was so excited. I said, okay, listen, baby, let me tell you something. Now that you're going to games at school, Cornell, if a fight break out this way, you make sure you run that way. Don't run in the direction of the fight, because nowadays people don't fight with their hands anymore. Or if they do fight with their hands, the one who gets beat up is coming back with a gun. He gonna start shooting. Ain't been to the range, Ain't had no shooting lessons. He just gonna pull out the gun, start shooting. And usually it's someone innocent that gets shot and killed. Just like this little 4-year-old that's dead. Cornell says, oh no, grandmother, oh no, they don't do that stuff where we live. I said, hold up, partner. You know what? These folks that always talking about they live in safe neighborhoods, like Judge Mathis say, do y'all have a police department? Because that's a waste of money. If you got a police department in your safe community, that's a waste of money because y'all don't need it. I said, but okay, but thank God my daughter does live in a halfway safe community. I said, Nell, you don't know who's coming to the game with their cousin. You don't know who coming from the hood. You have no idea who is at the game. The game is open to anybody who got $5, $6, $7, $8 to pay to get up in there. You don't know who's there. So don't tell me about the safe school. I'm telling you what could possibly happen in your lifetime. So listen to what I'm telling you. When some mess break out, this away, you run that away, okay? Not good English, but I want to make sure he understands. I said another thing. So, you know, we talking about you don't know what you don't know. These are conversations y'all better have with your children. I said, when you at the mall with your homeboy and he walked by and accidentally brush up against somebody and the person look at him, oh, who the F you hitting? You effing with me? And then the other one, what's up? You don't know who I am. The minute they start all that, you separate yourself. You go the opposite direction. And whoever they argue with, you back up. You're like, homie, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Tell your friend, come on, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Homie, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's cool. It's cool. Then you get away. Don't leave with the one they've been arguing with. Because somebody's liable to go get a gun, start shooting. It's going to be you and the other fool that was arguing. 99 times out of 100, the innocent one gets the bullet. Let me finish this story because I'm at 7 minutes. While the road rage incident was taking place, there was a woman behind them. I heard her story Tuesday night when it happened. She witnessed the first part of it. She said that somehow one car cut off another one, but she was saying the man in the red truck was instigating everything. She didn't know the man had 2 kids in it. She was just telling what she saw. So she said the truck cut off the car cut off the truck, whatever. But the truck kept swerving around and wouldn't let the car pass. She had her 15-year-old daughter in the car, who will be driving soon. She decided to use that as a teachable moment. She said, you see what's taking place up there? Something bad is getting ready to happen. She did just what I told my grandson to do. Remove yourself from the situation. She told her daughter, we getting off at the next exit. Got off the freeway. Next thing she knows, she's home, listening to the news. A 4-year-old has been shot and killed in a road rage incident. She witnessed the first part of it, not the shooting. But when she contacted the authorities, she was telling what she had witnessed, that the truck was egging on the man in the car. That doesn't mean the man in the car was right for pulling out a gun and shooting, just shooting at random. But can y'all see how the dad was cutting up and acting a fool with his own kids in the car? Now his daughter is dead. I'm telling y'all, woo-wee. Frank Bozon would be dead. Do y'all? I ain't playing. If that Negro got to come home and tell me my baby's dead because he was acting a fool and cutting up in the car, y'all better call the police. Call the police and somebody get him away from me because something bad is getting ready to happen. You don't know what you don't know. It's not worth arguing. It's not worth fussing. It's not worth trying to get the last word. It's not worth your life. Well, y'all, let me find a life according to YoBo book. Hold on just a second. That's life according to YoBo. Child, let it go. All right, glad to be back. See y'all later. Bye-bye.